Welcome back to the Midnight Narrator, where jealousy festers into madness and the legends of the past reach out from the grave. Tonight, we explore a chilling tale of a couple's hike that takes a terrifying turn, a story of betrayal, paranoia, and the vengeful spirit of a long-dead recluse. Prepare to confront a reality where the line between myth and murder blurs, and the price of infidelity is paid in blood. Join me as we unravel the haunting story of Old Man Hemlock's Shears. Turn down the lights, listen closely, and pray that the secrets you keep hidden in the dark don't attract the attention of something far more sinister than a jealous lover. Elara had been with Julian for nearly 3 years. Their relationship had been smooth sailing until late summer, when he began fixating on her supposed secrecy with her phone, which she didn't hide, and accused her of wearing special perfume to work. She wore her usual scent. A mutual acquaintance, Finn, worked in the same office complex as Elara. Julian claimed Finn had mentioned Elara being very friendly with a male colleague. From that point on, Julian's comments hinted at infidelity, creating a constant undercurrent of tension. He never explicitly accused her, but the innuendo was relentless. One afternoon, he insisted they go for a hike in the nearby hills. They started late and the trail quickly became steep and challenging. The conversation soon veered towards Elara's supposed distance lately. "I'm not saying anything," Julian said defensively. "I'm just observing things." He set a punishing pace, forcing Elara to almost run to keep up. The light was fading, and the path was flanked by dense thickets of thorny bushes and overgrown vines. "Maybe we should turn back," Elara suggested, glancing at the darkening sky. "I'm getting cold." "Of course. That's my fault too, isn't it? I told you to bring a warmer jacket." A shiver of unease ran through her. They hadn't seen another hiker for a long time. "Finn mentioned everyone at work jokes about you and your work husband," Julian said. It wasn't true. Julian was trying to provoke a reaction. "That's ridiculous, Julian. You know I've introduced you to everyone I work closely with," Elara retorted, a flicker of anger rising within her. "It's going to be dark soon," she added, trying to steer the conversation back to safety. "We won't even reach the overlook at this rate." Julian dramatically checked his phone. "Oh look, the fun police again. Apparently I'm not allowed to enjoy myself." They continued in silence, the moon their only guide. When Elara's fingers started to go numb, she said, "I'm turning back. I don't want frostbite." Julian's mouth twisted into a cruel smile. "Fine," he said. "Just be careful of Old Man Hemlock." The name sent a chill down her spine. Julian's playful personality had initially attracted her, but his humor had become increasingly dark and unsettling. "Don't start," she said, turning away. "You've never heard of Old Man Hemlock? He's a local legend." A gust of wind rustled the trees. Elara sighed and reluctantly caught up with Julian, who continued. "So, Old Man Hemlock was a recluse who lived up here. I don't want to hear it. And he was obsessed with collecting rare herbs. He built a small cabin deep in the woods and spent his days foraging. But he was also incredibly jealous and possessive. He suspected his wife was seeing another man, and his suspicion turned into a consuming rage." Julian paused for effect. Elara crossed her arms, but he pressed on. "One night he followed his wife into the woods and found her meeting with a local woodsman. In a fit of jealous fury, he attacked them both with his gardening shears. He buried their bodies deep in the forest, but the guilt consumed him. It's said that his spirit still roams these hills, seeking revenge on those who betray their loved ones." A twig snapped nearby. Elara instinctively moved closer to Julian. "What was that?" "So anyway," Julian continued, "people say that if you're unfaithful, Old Man Hemlock will find you. He'll appear out of the mist, his shears glinting in the moonlight." Something flashed between the trees. "Julian, I saw something." "Oh? Was it a ghostly gardener seeking vengeance?" He chuckled, his expression unsettling. "Because if I were you, I'd be terrified." The fear took hold. Elara knew she couldn't go back alone. "I thought you didn't believe in ghosts," she said. "I don't, but you seem to. Maybe a confession would appease him." I've shown you my messages. That proves nothing. You're probably using secret messaging apps. Can we just go? He grabbed her arm, his grip tight. Why are you so nervous? Because it's freezing and you're scaring me with this ridiculous story. Elara pulled her arm away. This is insane, Julian. We need to go back. He pulled her close, his face contorted with anger. Just tell the truth, you liar. She slapped him. He recoiled, then grabbed her hair and shoved her against a tree. You did this, he hissed, his hands tightening around her throat. Elara's vision blurred. She clawed at his hands, trying to break free. Then, suddenly, the pressure released. She collapsed to the ground, gasping for air. Julian turned towards the bushes. Who's there? He yelled. A low scraping sound echoed through the trees. Something was moving towards them. Elara scrambled to her feet, her heart pounding. Julian turned and shoved her aside, sending her sprawling. He tried to run but stopped abruptly. A pair of gardening shears covered in dark stains protruded from his chest. He fell to the ground, lifeless. A thick mist began to swirl around the body. Elara stared in horror as Julian's body was slowly dragged into the swirling mist, disappearing into the darkness. The scraping sound grew fainter, then stopped completely. And there we conclude our terrifying journey into old Man Hemlock's Shears, a story that delves into the dark side of human nature and the chilling consequences of unchecked rage. What happens when the stories we dismiss as mere folklore become a horrifying reality? How do we escape the grasp of a vengeful spirit that seeks to punish betrayal? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. If this tale has left you with a lingering sense of unease, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and activate the notification bell to join us on future journeys into the darkness. This is the Midnight Narrator signing off. Until next time, remember, sometimes the legends we whisper in the dark are the ones we should fear the most.